Hello, everybody. Welcome to this testimonial chapter for our Wednesday evening call. For those of you who don't know me, because maybe someone invited you, my name is Ilya Neftimov. I am VP of Field Development and one of the people whose this opportunity has changed their lives. If somebody invited you on this call, is because they want to show you how wonderful of service, how wonderful of an opportunity they have presented you. And tonight we're going to get to hear from phenomenal people around the world about their travel experience with Travel Advantage and MWR Life. Just so you know, guys, MWR Life stands for Making Wishes Real. So our goal is to travel more, to experience more, to save more, and to elevate the level in which we travel and we experience the world. So I will start before I bring on some guests. I do want to share a personal quick chapter here to start the call. It's very simple. I am a father of four. I'm an ex-professional basketball player. And I used to travel a lot, but my travel used to be between the airport and the gym, and from the gym to the airport. And I never got to really see these cities, all these wonderful places that we traveled to as a team. And once I retired, I took it to heart to really want to travel the world and see all these places for really what they had to offer. So I saw the different cultures, but I did not see all the beautiful things that need to be seen and experience them. So here is some of my trips over the last 12 months. I've been to Turkey, wonderful week, all-inclusive holiday in Antalya. I've done a cruise and I'm going to another cruise. So I did the Bahamas. Now I'm going to go to European cruise. Well, first one was with Royal Caribbean. This one is going to be with MSC. So we're trying different things. We love to travel. I have three daughters and one son. That's the oldest one. And every time they get a chance to travel, they go crazy. So we decided, we're fortunate enough that we can do this because we're part of this travel club to choose a vacation for each kid. So I'm going to Vegas in 3 weeks, and that holiday is for my middle daughter because she wants to go to Vegas, not because Vegas is fancy and the shows and so on, because she's 8 years old and because in Vegas they have the headquarters of Spy Ninjas. You know, the wonderful Spy Ninja for kids. She loves it. She's crazy about it. And she told me her dream was to go to the HQ in Las Vegas of Spy Ninja. So she has no idea what's in Vegas. She doesn't have an idea. I'm going to take her to the Cirque du Soleil. I'm going to take her to a Mariah Carey concert. And I'm going to take her to David Copperfield. She has no idea. Okay. So that's what we do in my family, okay? My oldest daughter, she's a professional athlete. She doesn't get to travel as much because she has competitions and so on. So we have to make that sacrifice. She wants to make that sacrifice. But I promised her 2 years ago I would take her to the Maldives because we went to the Maldives and it was fantastic. And then when we came back and she saw the pictures, she told me, she said, Daddy, please, one day I want you to take me there. We're going there in 3 months. Okay. So my life is about traveling, is about making my kids' wishes real. Okay. And I'm not the only one. There's so many people, there's thousands and tens of thousands of people around the world who are trying to do the same thing thanks to the travel club that we are providing and the service we're providing. I'm going to call our first guest today. Her name is Laura. Laura comes from the UK. She's also lived in Spain. And Laura is an avid traveler, and she has a very interesting story to tell about how not only can you get a good deal, but you can get a good deal inside the good deal, you know? So I'm going to pass the mic to Laura, and she also has a few friends that are going to be on the call. And these people are fantastic because they have experienced phenomenal settings, phenomenal savings, and they're going to talk about that. So, guys, listen and enjoy.
Thank you so much, Ilian. So yeah, I'm Laura. I'm a mom of three. I've got two little girls that are 7 and 9, and I have my son is called Sonny, and he's 11. And they were actually all born in Spain, and I grew up in Spain, although I am originally from the UK. And I worked in events for many years in tourist areas, and I used to see the tourists come and go, and lived by the sea and by the beach. And it was a wonderful place to kind of, grow up and have my children there. And I suppose growing up around tourism, it gave me the travel bug straight away. And before having the kids, I remember that, well, I know that I went to in my early 20s, I actually said to my mum, I'm off to Asia. And I took a backpack and I went off traveling around Asia for a few months with some friends and really got the travel bug then. And, since then, I always thought, when I went on then to kind of be back working and had my children, and especially when I moved back 5 years ago to the cold, rainy weather in the UK, I always had this dream in the back of my mind that a big goal of mine was to be able to take my children now traveling and experiencing all the things that I'd done, when I was younger. Um, and last year I had the absolute yeah, well, kind of a little bit of a dream came true where we went off to Southeast Asia for a couple of months with the kids, and yeah, I just want to do more and more of it. And I actually, when I found this, I've worked in the online space now. I come from events before, but I then started working full time in the online space about 5 years ago. And when I came across this platform here and I saw Travel Advantage just less than 8 months ago now, I was like, wow, this is like nothing I've seen online before. Just the fact that everything else I kind of looked at was everything was everywhere. You had to look on one platform here and one platform there, and it was glitchy and very 1990s. This is just super modern, isn't it? You download an app on your phone, go into the website, all your travel needs are in one place. And when I saw the amazing rates that we get for stuff, I was like, yeah, this is something for me. It's going to help me be able to travel smarter and fulfill all of those dreams. But the one thing I really want to tell you about today is something particular that happened to me. So I actually also shared Travel Advantage with friends and family, and I've made a business out of it as well now because, well, when you find something you love, then you want to share it with everyone. But when I first joined here, there was a promotion. And with this promotion, if we introduced other members into Travel Advantage, then we would get awarded with a free hotel stay. And the hotels, there was like 20 different places to choose from for 3 or 4 nights for you and another person. So it's kind of been there, and I really wasn't sure whether I was going to go to Amsterdam or to Budapest or where to go. Anyway, something came up recently, and I'm going to be going to Vegas for a mastermind that I'm doing at the end of February. And I thought, okay, right, I've got to go to Vegas. There's lots of costs going on at the minute. And oh, it's a lot of money for a flight to Vegas and then a hotel and then everything else. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I've got my free stay through Travel Advantage. I'm going to have a look at the list. So I had a look and Vegas was on there. So I logged in and the dates were available at the same time as my mastermind. So I am now going to Vegas at the end of February, and my hotel in a 4-star beautiful hotel right on the strip I'm getting for absolutely nothing. It's completely free. So that was one thing. So I thought, bonus, Travel Advantage has done me good. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It really is. But then the next thing came along was I was looking for flights. So looking at all the different flights and thinking, oh, which one, when to go, and trying to find the best deal. And I love the flight portal because it just kind of brings everything up, doesn't it? From the cheapest to the most expensive and all the different airlines. I knew I wanted a direct flight because I'm only going for a few days. And I managed to find one, which was really good price actually, for about, I think it was 500 pound it was. I'm in the UK, £500 return direct from Gatwick to Vegas. And then I had over 350 something travel credits. Now, what the travel credits were from is previously when I booked hotels. So I booked odd hotels, locally. I was actually in Dubai not long ago and booked through the travel platform. And every time I book something, I've got those travel credits back. It's like cash back. And they've been adding up and adding up and adding up. So when I went to book my flight, it allowed me to take off my loyalty points So I took some of those off. And then it also allowed me to take 300 and something travel credits that I had there. So I only paid £176 for a direct flight from Gatwick to Vegas and back. So all in all, my whole trip, it's only costing £176 because my hotel is free thanks to Travel Advantage. And my hotel, thanks to my travel credits and loyalty points, is only costing me that. So yeah, I just cannot stop telling people about it. And that is just one of them. And I could go on and tell you so many more. Yeah, I could be here all day and we've got other people that want to speak. But I just want to say a massive big thank you to Ilian because Ilian actually introduced me to Travel Advantage and I will be forever grateful. And my kids will be forever grateful because now they're going to get to go on more holidays as well. So they'll love you forever as well. Um, yeah,
Thank you, Laura. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you because I will be in Vegas at the same time for the
yeah,
same event. So, wow. I thought I got a good deal, because I booked a hotel. It was like a 50% discount in Vegas. I was like, wow, staying at the Paris hotel for like, I think 40, $50 a night. It's like, it's on the strip.
crazy.
The Eiffel Tower is like view on the Eiffel Tower. And then when you tell me your story, you go there for free. I'm like, oh man,
I know,
it's a good
bonus.
deal in a good deal.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Sure. Why don't you introduce, for example, Louisa that's here, and she can share her story because I know she got
Yeah,
something
Luisa's
very,
here.
very
So
unique.
Luisa's loving Travel Advantage. So Luisa, I've had the absolute pleasure, to get to know Luisa over the last couple of months. We actually went to Toulouse together, through Travel Advantage, which was really nice to meet her in person. And Luisa, tell them actually when you come on what happened and when we kind of what we found out when we met each other. And I'll pass it over to you though.
Oh my gosh, it was absolutely crazy. I've never had an experience quite like it. So, when we met at the airport on our way to Toulouse, we got chatting and we found out that we were born in the same place and went to the same school, which is absolutely crazy. Both speak Spanish and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm actually half Italian, half English, and was raised mostly in the UK. But I have lived in other places. I went to live in the States for a couple of years, and I spent a lot of time in Italy because of my father as well. But we settled in the UK after a while, and I've always loved traveling. We've been to lots of different places. I've been very fortunate, but one of my big dreams was to go to lots of amazing destinations with my family. Family is my top value. I have 4 children, ranging from 25 down to 9, and from the age of 10, I always wanted to go to Hawaii. My eldest daughter even drew a little picture of me, and it says "Mummy in Hawaii" underneath, and she must have drawn that about 15 years ago or so. So yeah, I've been wanting to go since I was 10 years old. I'm 50 now, and I think 40 years is plenty long enough to wait to go to your dream destination. And I was very fortunate when I joined Travel Advantage over the summer. I was actually able to really explore the prospect of actually making my dream come true. And I saved a crazy amount on this holiday. There are 7 of us going, and I saved over £4,200. That's over $5,000 on this trip. And for that as well, because as Laura says, Travel Advantage is the gift that just keeps on giving. Because I was one of the biggest savers, if not the biggest saver of the moment, I was given 10,000 travel credits, basically as a thank you for using the platform and for saving so much, which is crazy. I don't know anywhere else that would do something like that. You've saved loads, but hey, let's give you some more so that you can go off somewhere else and have more good times. So, like Laura as well, I have actually secured my free spot in Vegas. We won't be going at the same time because I haven't actually locked in my dates yet. but I will be going to Vegas with my eldest daughter. And so, you know, I'll be able to perhaps spend my travel credits there. Who knows? But yes, I have to say, being part of this community has been an absolute pleasure, and to meet everyone in Toulouse has been my highlight so far. So I would like to thank you very much, Laura, for everything, all the support that you've given and your enthusiasm, and Laura Hassan as well, who introduced me to the platform in the first place. You know, it was exactly, she was right. You know, this was exactly what I wanted, exactly what I needed to make my dreams come true. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for your kind and phenomenal testimonial about your experience with Travel Advantage. Toulouse was indeed a phenomenal event. I remember it very well. We had a lot of people there. A lot of people traveled from the four corners of the world, and they came there and they enjoyed not only their travel, but they also enjoyed their experience at the event. So that's a phenomenal story, great news. And we have, thank you for sharing, by the way, Louisa, and looking forward to seeing you in the UK, hopefully in 1.5 months when I come there to greet you guys. So, Laura, we have one more person that we want to put on here on a testimonial,
We
and
do.
I'm
We
trying
have
to add
Dave.
it. Yes, and I'm trying to add him to the panelist list, but he needs to accept coming in as a
Not
panelist.
letting him. Dave, can you hear us? Can you accept? Dave, can you hear? You need to accept to come as a panelist.
In the
He's got a great
meantime,
testimonial as well, so we need to get him in.
sure. In the meantime, while Dave is coming in, hopefully we can get him here to share his experience with
He said
everybody.
he's accepted.
But it's not
He's not
joining.
here.
It's not putting him in. No, it's not allowing him to come in. He's not in. He's in the attendees. So, guys, in the meantime, while we're experiencing this difficulty in bringing somebody on here, somebody who speaks English, from all the people that are connected, we have a couple hundred people here. Does anybody want to give a travel testimonial as we're doing this? Just raise your hand and we'll get a lucky winner here. There's going to be a bunch of people that raise their hands that speak English that want to share their testimonial with the Travel Advantage platform, with life experiences, anything that you would like to share with your experience on Travel Advantage. If you do speak English, because today we're doing English, all the translations are going out from English, raise your hand and I'll make you a panelist so that you could speak and share your story. I see I have my friend Hans here. Hans, would you like to share one of your stories? You've been with us for many, many years. I'm sure you've experienced the platform and you've experienced many amazing travels. Only way that you can reply to me would be perhaps I can activate the chat 1 second. So the chat, the bottom, it's hidden from me. That's why oh, my chat is not showing. That's very odd. Let's do it this way. Here is the chat. Okay, I'm going to put a chat here so people can speak. Guys, all right. Anybody wants to do a testimonial? Raise your hands or say something in the chat. We have a lot of shy people today. I can't believe this. Laura, when I call people, I promise you, there's like, oh, I want to do testimony. I want to do this. We're on the call, and now
No one
everybody's getting
is.
shy.
Is
Okay, we
Dave
have
not there
one.
still? Dave said he keeps raising his hand.
It's not moving him through. I'm not sure
Dave
why.
Barton.
Yes, I know, and I did it, and it's not coming through. All right. So in the meantime, guys, we have Lauren
There's Lauren
Smith
Smith
here.
here.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
she's here. She raised her hand. We put her as a panelist. Lauren, also from the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I've seen you so many times, so many trips. So go ahead, Laura. Lauren. There's so many Lauras in the UK. It's insane. Okay, I'm getting twisted. Go ahead and share your story with us, please.
Yeah, so I don't even really know where to start with regards to testimonials for this. I've had so many travel savings, so many discounts. I've also earned a lot of travel credits just from doing reels, that sort of thing. But I guess one of my favourite savings was Bali. So recently there's been life experiences which has allowed us to basically the life experiences are at a discounted price for the members, and then we can also add loyalty points which we actually get each month for being a loyal member. So I've actually booked to go to Bali in March for £152 once I've actually taken my loyalty points off. So it was originally, I believe, like 420, but I'm going for 5 nights, 6 days. We've got airport transport. We've got 2 different hotels, and we've got transfers to both of them too. I think it's like breakfast included as well. But Bali's always been a dream of mine to go to, and I've always wanted to travel. But I guess a lot of my friends have families and everything, and they're not exactly wanting to travel as much as me. So what I love as well here is the community we have, and how we just all, like, the life experiences are solely for members. So we just go on these trips all together. We get to meet people worldwide. Like, I would have never have come across Ilian or anyone else if I wasn't actually in this travel club. So for me, community as well is just absolutely insane. But I also, because we're going to an event in April as a team, we actually all got put into a competition for a draw to be had to anyone who booked on the trip would then get rewards, and I was actually came first on the rewards. I was picked out of a hat, and I actually won 450 dollars worth of travel credits, which was insane because I've actually now got that trip for completely free as well. So yeah, I'm extremely grateful for Travel Advantage and everything it comes to. I'm sorry I kind of look like this, I've just come from the gym, but no one was putting their hand up. But yeah, honestly, absolutely love Travel Advantage. Would highly recommend. That's just 2 of the savings I've had so far.
Wow, what a story. Thank you very much for sharing that, Lauren. There's many more travels awaiting for you. I'm sure of this. We've already done many trips. I've seen you on many trips, on many events. So I'm very happy to be able to, just like you, share this opportunity with people and let them save more, travel more, and more importantly, experience more. You know, a lot of people will likely join a business to make money, but at the end of the day, whether they make money or not, what's going to remain for them forever are the memories they're going to create during these travels, the people they're going to meet that are going to enrich their experience, and also their future, because the connections that we get and the people we meet during these trips are unbelievable. Sometimes we don't even speak the same language, but you know, we have the same passion, the same vision. We travel, and at the end, we all speak the same language. So I want to thank everybody that connected tonight. We went a little bit over time. I know there's many more people who would love to share their stories. We will do one of these webinars, one of these Zoom calls next week, next Wednesday at 9 o'clock Paris time, 8 o'clock UK time, 10 o'clock Romanian time, in order to give more value, more testimonials, more experience. You're welcome to join back on that call. Next week, our speakers will be French speaking. There will still be translations going on, but the conversation will be in French. So for those of you who want to invite people, perhaps who are from French speaking markets, French like Switzerland, Belgium, some African countries speak French, you're welcome to be on there. You're welcome to invite your friends, but also in international markets, as you saw it, we have translations on the bottom in Romanian, in Spanish, in Italian, in English, and French. Guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you all lovely people for coming on here and making your testimonial. And thank you to the interpreters for doing this interpretation. Have a wonderful evening.